Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this transfer news claiming that Barcelona want to sign either one of Bundesliga or La Liga superstar, talking about Joshua Kimmich or Martin Zubimendi next summer. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Hendrick, of course, this Brazilian who is bound to play for Real Madrid I think next season. As former striker of Barca, Luis Suarez reportedly wanted the 17-year-old to sign for Barca, as he have always said he is a star. We are also going to discuss more on that. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right out to the very end. Why Barcelona's midfield boasts incredible talents? It often appears like a ship navigating stormy waters without a steady anchor. Having parted ways with the legendary Sergio Busquets last summer, who decided to take his talents to Inter Miami, the base of the midfield has yet to truly welcome a player of his stature. And as a consequence, Barcelona are now keeping their eyes peeled in the transfer market for a top-class defensive midfielder to strengthen an area of the squad that arguably requires immediate attention. Indeed, according to Radio Cat, Barcelona are intent on signing one of Martin Zubimendi or Joshua Kimmich. However, the sport administration believes that Kimmich's option is more economically viable than Zubimendi, with the Real Sociedad man in high demand and thus likely to deter Barcelona, given their frail financial state. Reports previously stated that Bayern Munich are looking forward to activating Zubimendi's €60 million release clause, while suitors from the Premier League are also eyeing the player's situation. As such, Kimmich is an option that appeals far more to Barcelona. Barca believe they can work out a deal for less than €60 million for him. The Bayern Munich man has a contract that expires in the summer of 2025. With extension negotiations stagnating, Barcelona could end up landing the player for a sum that coincides with their finances. Furthermore, if Bayern brings in Zubimendi, this paves the way for Kimmich's potential transfer as well. Currently, Barcelona are making do without a natural defensive midfielder within their lineup, as Oriol Romero's recent form has seen him demoted to the bench. Consequently, Barca recognizes the urgency of a defensive midfielder, with reinforcements in the position prioritized for next summer. Of course, each and every single day we keep talking about potential DMs for Barca, new DMs for Barca, because that's a position that Barcelona really wants to strengthen. And of course, that is the priority as things stand if the next summer transfer window comes. We did bring in a certain Oriol Romeo for a price of 3.4 million last summer, but of course, he was not the best option. He was not the first choice, by the way, as Barca just signed him towards the end of that window because they never wanted to end the transfer window without even signing a DM. And of course, in recent times, we have seen Romeo being mostly on the bench, as he has been making constant mistakes whenever he's been played. And of course, Xavi Hernandez now feels more urgency than ever to bring in a new DM. Of course, since Busquets left, we have not seen a player of his level. Barca were linked to Zubimendi, Kimmich as their first two choices that last summer, but they are quite expensive players, and you will not expect Barca at this current financial state to have it easy to sign any of them. So it hasn't been easy. So with this new report, they are saying that Barcelona will be pushing to sign either of them again this coming summer. and they will be doing so with so much optimism that they will at least get one of them. But this report also emphasizes that Zubimendi is now more difficult to sign than even Kimmich. Of course, for Zubimendi's case, Sociedad continues to demand his release clause in full, which is 60 million euros. And of course, we all know that even if you bring that release clause, it also depends on the player himself to accept if he actually wants to join your club. So Barcelona currently looks at Joshua Kimmich as more possible, more viable. Even though the price tag is not that clear like Zubimendi's, but of course Kimmich is a player who is quite expensive. But Barca also believe that they can spend something less than the 60 million euros that they will pay if they want to go for Martin Zubimendi. It's all about negotiating with Bayern. And of course, funny enough, Bayern Munich are also strongly linked to Martin Zubimendi, as some reports earlier said that Bayern Munich are prepared to activate the 60 million euros that Sociedad are demanding. And if they do so, Barca are very hopeful that that will also ease the way for Joshua Kimmich to depart the club. So let's just see how it goes. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Speaking to ESPN at the Bola de Prata Awards in Brazil, former Barca striker and club legend Luis Suarez has claimed that he would have liked to see teenage sensation Endrick signed for Barcelona instead of Real Madrid. Endrick is regarded as one of the most exciting young talents coming through the South American footballing scenes. The teenage striker was on the radars of a host of top clubs last year, including Barcelona, with manager Xavi Hernandez publicly declaring Barca's interest in signing him. However, it was not to be, as Endrick opted to sign for Real Madrid in a deal worth 35 million euros plus 25 million euros in add-ons and another 12 million euros in taxes. The 17-year-old won his second Brazilian title last night with Palmeiras and has seemingly made a huge impression on Luis Suarez. The Barcelona legend, who is at Grimero currently, stated that Endrick is a star and that he would have liked to see the young star with Barca instead of Real Madrid. He said, I would have liked Endrick to have signed to Barca, but he has to decide and enjoy football, and football will enjoy him. He's a star. He's still very young. He's taken his first steps. I think what he has achieved this year is incredible. Brazil, Real Madrid, and football have a star for many years to come, former Barca star Suarez said. While Endrick might have slipped away, Barca are getting another gem from Brazil in the form of Vitor Roque. The 18-year-old striker will be arriving next month after having been signed from Atletico Paranense during the summer window. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.